If you're over 60, listen closely because what you eat every day could be silently harming your prostate. Many men think they're making healthy choices by eating more fruit, but some fruits can actually fuel inflammation and make prostate problems worse if you're struggling with frequent urination trouble starting or stopping your stream or waking up multiple times at night. To pee your prostate could be advice for the elderly, trying to tell you something, and surprisingly, some of these so-called healthy fruits might be the hidden culprits. As a doctor, I've seen countless seniors unknowingly worsen their symptoms by eating these common fruits, but with the right information, you can protect your prostate and feel better naturally in this video. I'll reveal the 5 fruits that can silently enlarge your prostate and what you should eat instead to soothe inflammation and keep your prostate calm. Let's count down the 5 fruits that can inflame your prostate and make your symptoms worse. And remember, moderation and smart choices are key to staying healthy and comfortable. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments, if not type 0, to let me know how I can make better content for you. Fruit number 1, pineapple. Fruit number 1, pineapple. Pineapple is one of those fruits that instantly transports you to a tropical paradise. Its juicy sweetness and vibrant tang have made it a beloved treat for people of all ages. But if you're a man over 60 and concerned about your prostate health, you might want to take a closer look at what this sunny fruit is really doing to your body. As a doctor, I often see men who are diligently trying to eat healthier, adding more fruits like pineapple to their diets in hopes of boosting their energy and overall wellness. The problem is, while pineapple has its merits, it's also surprisingly harsh on your prostate. If you're already dealing with enlargement or urinary issues, you see pineapple is packed with natural sugars, fructose that can spike inflammation in sensitive tissues, including the prostate gland. Over time, chronic inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. The high sugar content in pineapple isn't always obvious because it's naturally sweet, but your body still processes it like any other sugar, leading to potential swelling and discomfort. What's more, pineapple contains a potent enzyme called bromelain. Many people know bromelain is a natural anti-inflammatory, which is true in some contexts, but for older men with sensitive prostates, bromelain can actually increase blood flow to the pelvic region, which sounds good in theory, but can actually worsen inflammation in the already irritated prostate tissue. It's like stoking a fire that was already burning, pushing your symptoms from a minor nuisance to a major frustration beyond that. The acidity of pineapple is another factor that often gets overlooked. While your mouth may love that bright, tart flavour, your bladder and prostate might not. That acidity can irritate the lining of your urinary tract, creating a perfect storm of urgency, frequency, and incomplete emptying that keeps you up at night and tied to the bathroom during the day. So what's the takeaway here? I'm not telling you to cut pineapple out of your life completely if you absolutely love it. A small slice here and there isn't going to ruin your prostate health. But if you're struggling with those nightly wake-ups or the constant urge to go, it might be worth stepping back from the pineapple bowl and seeing how your body responds. Swap it out for fruits that are easier on the bladder and prostate, like blueberries or pears fruits that nourish you without the same acidic bite and sugar overload. You might be surprised at how even small dietary tweaks can bring real relief to your daily life and support your prostate in ways you hadn't realized were possible. But pineapple isn't the only fruit that can sneakily sabotage your efforts at better prostate health. There's another sweet favorite that millions of people eat daily, and it's quietly contributing to prostate inflammation. 2. Curious, let's keep going and talk about fruit. Number 2, if you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment. Number 1 below to let me know you're with me now. let's move on to point number 2. Fruit number 2. Oranges and citrus. Fruit number 2. Oranges and citrus. Fruits. Fruits. Oranges and citrus fruits have long been celebrated as the golden standard of health, brimming with vitamin C refreshing tang and bright colours that seem to promise vitality in every juicy bite for decades we've been told to. Start our mornings with a glass of orange juice, or to snack on a tangerine to keep our immune system strong and our spirits high. But for men over 60 who are already grappling with an enlarged prostate, that innocent morning ritual might not be as harmless as it seems. As a doctor, I've watched countless patients lean into citrus fruits as a natural remedy for everything from fatigue to colds, never suspecting that these same fruits could be quietly contributing to the discomfort they feel down below. You see, citrus fruits, like oranges, grapefruits, lemons and limes, are highly acidic. And while that acidity might be a delight to your taste buds, it's a different story for your bladder and prostate. That tangy bite, the very thing that wakes you up in the morning, can irritate the sensitive lining of your urinary tract, setting off a chain reaction of inflammation and tension that your prostate simply can't ignore. The acidity can create a burning sensation, an urgent need to go, or even a feeling that you're never quite emptying your bladder fully. For men already dealing with the strain of benign prostatic hyperplasia, these symptoms can quickly go from annoying to downright exhausting, turning a once enjoyable part of your diet into a hidden source of frustration. It's not just the acid either. The natural sugars in citrus fruits can also play a role in stoking low-grade inflammation, which is a subtle but powerful factor in prostate enlargement over time. The daily hit of citrus can add up. And the very fruit you thought was helping you stay healthy might be setting you back in ways you'd never imagined. That doesn't mean you need to banish citrus fruits entirely from your life. If you love the occasional orange or splash of lemon in your water, that's perfectly fine. But if you're waking up several times a night or feeling like your bladder never fully cooperates, it's worth considering whether your daily citrus habit is doing you more harm than good, instead of relying on oranges and citrus fruits. Explore gentler options like apples, pears, or even sweet berries that offer antioxidants. Without the harsh acidic punch, you might just discover that your body breathes a sigh of relief when you make the swap. But oranges and citrus fruits are only the beginning. There's another fruit that's so common, so ordinary, that most men never suspect. It could be a factor in their nighttime bathroom trips and constant discomfort. It's something you probably already have in your kitchen. And it's the next fruit we need to talk about. Stay tuned for fruit. Number 3. Fruit number 3. Bananas. Fruit number 3. Bananas. Bananas are a beloved staple in kitchens around the world. Their gentle sweetness, creamy texture, and natural convenience make them a go-to snack for people of all ages. It's easy to see why so many seniors reach for a banana first thing in the morning or as a midday boost of energy. But what most men don't realize is that this humble yellow fruit, while nutritious in moderation, can actually be a silent culprit in worsening prostate discomfort and urinary issues as a doctor. I've seen how men, especially those over 60, proudly add bananas to their diets, believing they're making a heart-healthy and prostate-friendly choice. And in many ways, bananas are loaded with potassium, an essential mineral that keeps blood pressure in check and muscles working properly. But the flip side of that potassium powerhouse is the way it can quietly influence fluid balance in your body, particularly in the lower abdomen. For seniors whose kidney function isn't quite as robust as it used to be, the natural potassium surge from frequent banana consumption can actually lead to fluid retention that swelling and extra fluid can push down on your already sensitive prostate, compounding the discomfort you might feel when you're trying to sleep at night or go about your daily activities. There's also a hormonal piece to this puzzle bananas contain a small but significant amount of plant sterols, which in excess can interfere with your body's natural hormone balance for men already navigating the shifting landscape of testosterone and estrogen that comes with age. Even subtle changes in hormone levels can be enough to tip the scales, leading to more inflammation and a prostate that feels swollen and stubborn. I want to be clear, bananas aren't a villain. In fact, for many men, a banana a day is perfectly fine and might even offer some gentle digestive relief thanks to its fibre. But for those who find themselves eating multiple bananas a day, thinking they're stacking the odds in their favour, it's time to pause and reconsider. Your prostate may be quietly protesting and cutting back. Just a bit could ease the pressure and bring welcome relief. Balance and awareness are key. Keep enjoying that morning banana if it brings you pleasure, but be mindful of how often and how much your body is always sending signals, and listening to them is one of the most powerful tools you have to protect your health. Of course, bananas are just one piece of the puzzle. There's another fruit that's often seen as the ultimate symbol of summer refreshment. But for men with an enlarged prostate, it can be a hidden troublemaker you never saw coming. Let's dive into fruit number 4 and uncover the truth. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4, fruit number 4. Fruit number 4, watermelon. Watermelon. Watermelon has long been the symbol of carefree summer days of picnics and laughter under the sun. Its juicy, refreshing sweetness seems like nature's perfect answer to heat and thirst. But for men over 60 who are wrestling with the uncomfortable and often disruptive symptoms of an enlarged prostate, this beloved fruit can be more of a hidden foe than a friend as a doctor. I know how important it is to stay hydrated, and many men reach for watermelon because of its high water content and delicious taste. It feels almost too good to be true. Hydration in a sweet, satisfying package. But the very thing that makes watermelon so appealing can also pose a subtle but significant problem for your prostate. Watermelon is over 90% water, and that flood of fluids can overwhelm an aging bladder that's already struggling to keep up for men with an enlarged prostate. The prostate gland itself presses in on the urethra, making it harder to fully empty the bladder when you add the extra volume from watermelon. It's like filling a cup that's already too full. It only adds to the strain and discomfort. This can mean more nighttime trips to the bathroom, more urgency during the day, and that constant feeling of never quite being finished beyond its water content. Watermelon's natural sugars can quietly add to inflammation throughout the body for men with benign prostatic hyperplasia or BPH. Even small increases in systemic inflammation can tip the balance from manageable to miserable. It's not just the immediate pressure from the extra fluids, it's also the longer-term swelling that these sugars can encourage, turning a refreshing summer treat into a daily trigger for discomfort and disruption. I'm not saying you should banish watermelon from your diet entirely. Its vitamins and antioxidants can still have a place in a balanced, thoughtful approach to eating. But moderation is key, and timing matters too if you're going to enjoy a slice or two. Consider having it earlier in the day, giving your body a chance to process the extra hydration before bedtime comes. It's those late-night slices that can sneak up on you. Making peaceful sleep feel impossible, listening to your body's signals can make all the difference. You may discover that cutting back on watermelon or swapping it out for lower sugar, lower fluid fruits brings you surprising relief. It's these small, mindful shifts that can open the door to better days and quieter nights. But watermelon isn't the only fruit that can seem innocent at first glance while hiding a risk for your prostate health. There's another one, tiny, sweet, and often found in bunches on your kitchen table that might be doing more harm than you'd expect. Let's uncover the truth in fruit number 5. Fruit number 5. Fruit number 5. Grapes. Grapes. Grapes, with their delicate sweetness and satisfying pop, have a way of making us feel indulgent and healthy all at once. They're a favourite at family gatherings, a quick snack on busy afternoons, and a familiar comfort when we're seeking a taste of something fresh. But for men over 60 dealing with an enlarged prostate, these tiny fruits can hide a surprising risk. One that's all too easy to overlook as a doctor. I often hear patients say they're eating grapes because they're good for the heart and full of antioxidants. And while that's true, in many ways, there's another side to the story. When it comes to your prostate, grapes are naturally high in sugar, even though their small size makes it tempting to eat handful after handful. Those sugars can quietly stoke inflammation in the body, a slow burn that's especially concerning for the prostate, which is already prone to swelling and irritation in men of a certain age. The issue doesn't end with sugar grapes. Also contain tannins, compounds that can irritate the lining of the bladder and the surrounding structures of the urinary tract for someone whose prostate is already enlarged. That irritation can amplify the symptoms you're already feeling. The result: more urgency, more frequency, and more restless nights spent making trips to the bathroom instead of getting the restorative sleep your body craves. It's frustrating to think that such a small, seemingly harmless fruit could play such a big role in your prostate discomfort. But awareness is power, and knowing how grapes can impact your symptoms means you can make smarter choices moving forward. You don't have to cut grapes out entirely if you love them. It's about paying attention to portion sizes and how your body reacts after you eat them. Swapping them out for berries like blueberries or strawberries can also be a wise move. These fruits offer powerful antioxidants without the same level of sugar and bladder irritation. Ultimately, the key is to listen to what your body is trying to tell you. If you notice a pattern, grapes in the afternoon, more trips to the bathroom that night, it's worth taking a break and seeing if those symptoms ease up. Every small choice you make can add up to a big difference in how you feel and how well your prostate functions. Now that we have explored the 5 fruits that might be silently sabotaging your prostate health, you might be wondering what comes next. What small changes can you make today that will lead to bigger, better health tomorrow? Let's bring it all together and talk about how to move forward with confidence and balance, because your journey to a healthier, happier life is just beginning. Conclusion: a path to prostate A, path to prostate health and peace of mind. Health and peace of mind as we come to the end of this journey through the 5 surprising fruits that can quietly aggravate an already sensitive prostate. I hope you're feeling more empowered than alarmed. Knowledge is a gift, a chance to pause, reflect, and make small but meaningful changes that honour your body's needs. After all, prostate health isn't about giving up everything you love. It's about understanding how your daily choices shape your well-being. One meal and one moment at a time. You might feel a little surprised, even skeptical, about how fruits foods we've always thought of as inherently good can play a role in prostate discomfort. But the truth is, even the healthiest foods can have unintended effects. When your body's balance is already delicate, an enlarged prostate doesn't need more pressure, more inflammation, or more irritation. It needs calm, gentle support. That's why choosing fruits with lower sugar content and milder acidity, eating mindfully, and listening to your own body's cues can be such a powerful act of self-care. This is about more than just avoiding discomfort. It's about reclaiming the energy, the confidence, and the restful nights that an irritated prostate can so easily steal from you. It's about showing up for yourself in small ways every day, knowing that each thoughtful choice is an investment in a more comfortable, more vibrant life. Remember your journey to better. Prostate health doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't have to make every change at once. Start with one shift. Maybe swapping out citrus for berries or being mindful about your watermelon intake, and see how your body responds. Small steps can create powerful momentum. building a foundation for comfort, confidence, and peace of mind. You deserve a life where your prostate doesn't call the shots, where you're free to enjoy your days and rest easy at night. So take this knowledge and use it to nurture the healthiest version of yourself. Your body will thank you, and your prostate will too.